It was a cold morning. I need to have a shower just to try and keep warm. I walked into the bathroom, breathing mist as I shut the door. I looked it and felt a cold breath whisper in my ear. I jumped and turned around. I noticed I wasn't in my bathroom. This was a strange place, and it almost looked like I was in a room that was on an active volcano, but yet it still felt cold. But but that was it. I noticed a window on each side except the door, and realized this is only one room. I climbed out of one of the windows and found it was quite warm out here. Strange. This mustn't have been a volcano, but really it was a volcano surrounded by sea. I kept climbing, but as I did, I would hear footsteps running around, scampering. I thought it was just me at first, but then soon enough I saw burnt trees, and some of these footsteps stopped at the trees and started a scratching sound, clawing at the trunk of the tree. But there were still some footsteps that continued up with me. As I trudged closer to the top, I noticed something coming from the sky. Was it ash? I put my hand out to see what it was, then it landed on my hand. Something burned, something steamed. As it got heavier while I got further up, I realized it was snow. And was I burning or something? I must have been burning because I melted the snow. Uh, I had reached the top of the volcano, and the footsteps slowed down, and I saw what it was that followed me up here. Scrawny creatures that looked like they hadn't had a feed in a long time. They had grey, leathery looking skin and long sharp nails. They had no hair on its skin at all. They walked on all fours, but as one got closer to me, it started to get up on its back hind legs. This one, compared to the rest, was bigger as well. This one started to smile and gave me a smirk, while the rest sat there eating bare skulls or bones of what I assumed were past victims. He looked me closer in the eye and spoke in a quite demonic tone. "What are you doing? And how land?" To that I had replied, "I don't know what I'm doing here at all." The one standing then clawed at my right cheek. Uncontrollably, I knelt down and said in a darker tone, "Lord, I had come to benevolence for my awakening of this new era upon earth." I'd heard a loud crunch from one of the other creatures and had just broke the skull he was drawing on before. The one I called Lord then went to snap at him for silence. He then whimpered away in fear from this Lord. The one I called Lord told me to stand, and still uncontrollably, I followed his order. This one's grey skin slowly turned red as I got up. He lifted his hand to chest level to us, and I noticed I didn't have a shirt while he had pushed his hand right into my chest. Excruciating pain. I, I felt it. I tried screaming, but nothing. Just long winds out, and I was still forced to stand. I couldn't go down in pain. I couldn't lay. I couldn't crouch or kneel. Uh, he pulled his hand out from where he had lodged it into my torso and left a slight scratch on each top corner of my face. I started panting and breathing at a rapid pace. I hadn't even reached before. I lost balance and felt nauseous. I toppled backwards, and the Lord, I mean Satan, with a burning look in his eyes, his face, he kicked me, and I was falling in the mouth of the volcano. It got hotter and hotter, hotter. Ah, one of the creatures or his minions had followed me into the volcano and vaporized into nothingness and ash right above me. Got hotter, I burnt, it burnt, oh, like hell. Ah, I got tighter and sore, and I hit a rock, landing myself in the pit of a volcano, right at the bottom of it.